This is the situation. We have discussed in the previous verse that we are decreasing the span of life. The scientists will say, no, we are making arrangement so that by science we shall make man immortal. Vikattathe, when a man becomes mad, he speaks so many nonsense. Like a child also speaks so many nonsense things. The parents enjoy it. Similarly, the so-called scientist, when he says that by scientific method we shall stop death. So, there is no evidence in the history of the human society that a man has not died. That cannot be. Hiranyakashipu, he was also atheist and materialist. He also tried to become immortal. And he made a plan, negative plan, to cheat Lord Brahma, that I shall not die in this way, and that way, in this way, that way. But still he was killed. Mrityu sarva harastaham. Krishna says that I am death. And at the time of death, I take away everything. Sarva harasta. So, we cannot cheat God or His law. That is not possible. We may be very intelligent to cheat here the police or the government or the law, but it is not possible to cheat the supreme laws. That is not possible. Therefore, in order to avoid the superintendence of the Supreme Lord, because there is superintendence, as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, you have read, Maya dhakshena prakriti siyate sacharacharam. Under my superintendence, the law of nature is working. So we are under the laws of nature. The nature is very vigilant, a strong agent of Krishna. Devidhi sa gunamayi mama maya duratya. So, we cannot avoid, even if we deny there is no God, there is no systematic government or stringent laws, just to avoid our responsibility, but that will not save us. Now the argument is, in the previous verse, it is said that we are decreasing our duration of life. The scientists will say, no, we shall stop it. Taking this argument, Bhagavad says, suppose you stop death. It cannot be. Suppose you increase the duration, span of life to a very extensive way. In reply to that, it is said that what is the use of living for so many years? If the life is not properly utilized, now the living for many, many years, no, the trees are also living, standing in one place and living for many years. In San Francisco you saw, they said that one tree, red tree, very tall, very stout and strong, and it is said that this tree is standing there for 7,000 of years. So what is the benefit? So we can argue that you cannot compare with sea and us, because we have got so many facilities. What facility? The facility, the tree is live, there is life admitting, but it cannot breathe. Immediately the answer is, Bhastra king na sasantata. Bhastra, bellow, you have seen big bellows in blacksmith shop. That is also made of skin, just like our body is made of skin. That bellow is also made of skin, and it has got a big nose, and breathing is coming. So these are the tangible examples. If you want to increase your life, there are many living entities. They are living many years more than you. Excel? What is excellence in your part? And if you say that I am breathing, the tree cannot breathe. There is the Bhastra, the bellows. It can breathe better than you. Then he says, no, they have no enjoyment of eating and mating. Then the Bhagavad replied, Ki nakhadanti na mehanti kingrami pasavo pare. Wherever we live, there are many other lower animals, just like dogs, cats, hogs, asses, animals, camels, of course. In city we do not find these, but in villages these are domestic animals. Dogs, asses, horse, camel, monkey, and so many others. Therefore he says, Grame, in your vicinity, in your neighborhood, there are many animals. They have got the facility of eating and sexual intercourse. So how do we excel them? The modern civilization is such a foolish civilization that they think they are advanced. In which way you are advanced? The animals, the trees, they are far advanced than you in this matter. So far bodily necessities are concerned, you cannot compete with them. You are flying, so you can fly by aeroplane. The vulture can fly more than you. It is a vulture and it flies many miles above. And it has got very sharp eyesight. The vulture is so up, the business is where there is a dead body. That's all. He is trying to find out. Where is a dead body? It goes high, but the business is to find out a dead body. That's all. Similarly, this advancement of science, increasing the duration of life, increasing the sex power, especially in these days, as soon as there is lack of sex power, there is divorce suit. Yes. But you have seen the dogs and cats, how much sex power they have got. So, begetting children, the hog can beget children, at least 3 dozen a year. What we can do? In 3 years, it is hardly we can produce one child. And the hog will produce in 3 years at least 36 children. So you cannot compete simply by competing with these things, animal life. That is not excellence of your life. Real excellence is that these animals, they cannot become Krishna conscious. That is the difference only. You can excel with all these lower animals, trees, birds, beasts and others, so many, only by awakening your Krishna consciousness. That is the only business. And if you lack in that matter Krishna consciousness, then the other animals, lower animals, they are far, far advanced. They are far, far advanced. So, as human being, we should consider all these points. Bhagavad is pointing out each and every step of our life and helping us how to become Krishna conscious. When Narad Muni advised Vyasadeva that you have written so many books, but actually they are not very much beneficial to the human society. You write such a book that they will come to Krishna consciousness. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is especially written to bring these rascals and animals to come to Krishna consciousness. The so-called advanced civilization going to hell, they do not know. Adanta gobhi visatang tamisam punap punacharvita charmanana. Chewing the chew. So many advertisements only for drinking and sex. When you go to the beach, the two sides, the advertisement full of drinking and sex. That's all. So animal civilization. Don't be proud of this rascal civilization. There is no meaning of this civilization. And big professor, he says, Swamiji, there is no life after death. Let's see. And he is a professor, he is teacher. This is the position. Fools, rascals, they are leaders, professors, and scientists and philosophers, and pushing us towards hell, that's all. Because they do not know what is the value of life. They do not know that there is life after death. Otherwise, why there are so many varieties of life? They concoct their own conclusion. They do not refer to the authorities. What is the actual position? They manufacture their own way of life. It is very dangerous civilization. Because dangerous in this sense, this life, human form of life, is especially meant for God realization. But in that subject matter, they are blind. There is no education system, there is no university, nothing of this sort, simply animalistic way of life, how we can increase our eating capacity, our sexual capacity, and this is why. So Bhagavad is pointing out, my dear sir, by these things you cannot be very much proud. So, swa means dog, and bid baraha. There are two kinds of hogs. One